What is up, you guys? This is the White Rabbit, and I'm joined by Alistair Midnight from Midnight27, which you can find a link in the info card that will be somewhere. Today,
should be below in the comment section.
Well, yeah,
Pretty sure.
That's a link in the description. It's more accessible in the.
Why are you getting technical in front of them?
I don't know.
We can do this any other time, but we don't do it in front of them. I'm sorry, this is what we're normally like, okay?
Yes. Anyway, we have a list of stuff here to do. We are here to talk about new games that are coming out for the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. So, let's get started.
We will overload your brains with information.
We still want them to be viewers. Let's not completely overload their brains.
I said we'd overload their brains. I didn't say to blow them up, jeez.
Anyway, first on the list is Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2.
Now, as you know, this game is coming out in October. If you are a fan of Dragon Ball Xenoverse 1, you will be an even bigger fan of Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. In addition to all the movie characters being added in, you will now be able to play as future Trunks from Dragon Ball Super. That is a guaranteed character for everyone to have. But as a pre-order bonus, you can play as Black Goku, featuring his signature Black Kamehameha that is featured in Dragon Ball Super, the anime. Now, other cool things involve you being able to actually change history the way you want to. Instead of the Dragon Ball Xenoverse, where you had to make history go exactly as Trunks and the Supreme Kai of Time wanted it to go, you will now be able to actually influence the outcome, changing what happens to your preferences. In fact, let's do this for example. Let's talk about the fight on Namek where Goku turned Super Saiyan against Frieza. You can now go in there, stop Goku from fighting Frieza, and then fight Frieza yourself. So you can change history to suit your preferences. Now, I'm not sure about how you can do it. They haven't given us any examples, but you will be able to do it. And there will be a lot new customization options. There are new accessories, costumes, and hairstyles, faces, and physique types, I suppose, for characters. And they were also featuring, wait for it, new transformations.
What?
Yes, you heard me, new transformations. Now, everyone thought in the first game the Saiyans were overpowered because they had so many transformations and all the other races, they were just lacking.
They are.
And then they tried to fix that with the old Unlock Potential move, but that was only DLC. Now, in the new game, starting off from day one, you will be able to get transformations.
What?
No, just hold on. This is going to get weird. You know how everyone wanted to be great apes in the first game?
Yeah.
Well, you get something close to that. Namekians will be able to turn into giant Namekians. You will be able to fill the entire arena with just you, and they will not be able to escape. Your opponents will never be able to run away because you are so freakishly big that your arm stretching out reaches across the entire arena. Nothing on that a second. Now, y'all thought that was cool. But check this. Frieza Race is getting their very own golden form.
Finally! Cat accessory.
He's quite clumsy when he gets excited.
That's besides the point.
Now, and then, there's also something also pretty cool. They took away the Super Saiyan spam. You will no longer be able to use infinite ki moves during the Super Saiyan transformation. It does still power you up, and it does not drain your ki anymore, which is awesome. You no longer have to worry about maintaining your transformation, but you will not be able to cheat as a Super Saiyan. Sorry for all you people who relied on that in player versus player.
But that's the only way I beat you.
This is true.
I'm doomed.
Scrub.
Hey! Anyway, along with that, I think you said something, or the developers of the game said something about being able to transfer over one of the characters from Xenoverse 1.
Your strongest character from Dragon Ball Xenoverse 1, you will be able to transfer over into Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, and they will get their own monument in a new city as a hero from Toki City. Your character actually becomes trademark hero that is even more famous than Goku, because Goku does not have his own statue in the new city. but you do. So be hyped for that. You get to stare at a glorious monument of yourself. And another thing, oh yes, I forgot. We skipped a transformation. Majin races will now be able to turn into Kid Buu forms. So if you got sick of playing as a fat Buu, you can fix that.
Well, it would be interesting if, like, so far this game is still having stuff added to it that we know of. What if they added a Super Buu transformation?
Well, I'm not sure why they would do that because the Kid Buu form is stronger than Super Buu.
Well, it just makes sense. It goes Majin Buu, Super Buu, and then Kid Buu.
Yeah. And also another thing, Saiyans will now be able to turn, wait for it, Super Saiyan 3. So if y'all thought 2 was overpowered in the first game, wait for 3. The only downside to the Super Saiyan 3 transformation that Goku had in the first game is that it drained your ki so fast. But that isn't a problem in Xenoverse 2, I already told you that. So be mindful, if you end up finding a Saiyan character and they transform, it's for the rest of the battle. You can't wait it out.
Well, as you can see, you're already halfway there.
Yes, I'm blonde and green-eyed. I was a Super Saiyan from the day I was born. Deal with it, people. Now, another thing. There's a lot of speculation, but people are wondering if Saiyans will get a Super Saiyan God transformation to balance out the fact that Frieza race is the golden transformation.
Well, they would have to, because they use Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan to defeat Golden Frieza.
That is true. But, however, it is more likely that it will happen if you, the players, or the potential players of the game, request that it's put in there. Because originally, Goku Black and the Dragon Ball Super Trunks were not going to be put in the game. But because so many people asked for it, they put it in the game. They will change the game based off of what you want, as long as it's before the game actually releases. So we still have time to put more stuff in. Hurry and ask Bandai to put that transformation in. And also ask for anything else you want, like clothing items. Like I've heard lots of people want Saiyan tails on characters. Because it doesn't seem like a real Saiyan without the tail, you know? Like we had in Dragon Ball Ultimate Tenkaichi, you actually had a Saiyan character with a tail. The only downside to that game was you could only pick a Saiyan race.
I just thought of something. What if they added this mask and that face?
Oh, speaking of masks. It is confirmed that Time Breaker Bardock will be in the game. That's right. The character from Dragon Ball Heroes is making a debut appearance in America in Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. Now, there's also some speculation that you will be able to get his armor and his mask as an accessory. Also, be warned, in Dragon Ball Heroes, Timebreaker Bardock was capable of turning Super Saiyan 3. So we are not yet sure if he will be able to do that in the Xenoverse 2 game, but it is very likely. Now, I lost my train of thought. Okay.
He lost his train.
I can't follow the tracks because this is obviously a room. There are no train tracks in here.
Anyway, moving right along. Along with the Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, if you like superpowers, then... Or superpowers...
If you like intense combat situations and blowing things to smithereens, but if you also like a nice hack and slash game, then this next one is the game for you. Because this month, God Eater 2 comes out. Now this game has featured a new combat engine compared to the God Eater 1. It is faster, and you will now be able to do in-air semi-battles. You will be able to jump up, slash around, and then go back down. So basically you have a lot more mobility. You're quicker, faster, and stronger. But I warn you, the Origami, which are the monsters in the game, are stronger than the first game too. They are featuring new monsters, and they are very deadly. But along with new monsters comes the ability to get new weapons that you make from the monsters. Beat the monster in game, take the materials, then you make the weapon out of the materials. Simple as that. And also featuring in the pre-order bonus, you can play as Sword Art Online characters, the Tokyo Ghoul characters, and I'm not sure who the other characters were. I forgot at this time, but obviously they're not as important as the other ones. I mean, you've got Tokyo Ghoul. I mean, seriously, what can you do? You're going to play as Kaneki in a video game, and you're just going to be like, Yes!
Which they need to come out with a third season for.
Seriously.
Still sad about that.
Tokyo Ghoul 3 needs to happen.
Yeah.
Like right now. And Sword Art Online was supposed to already come out, but it's lagging behind. Get on it, developers! Now, if you like a hack and slash game with a bit of mystical power in it, then this next game is the one for you. Although I said that about the last game. But technically these games can all be yours for the low price of maybe $150 or something.
Something like that.
This next game, coming to the PS4 and Xbox One, Skyrim.
That's right. You heard him. It is Skyrim. The Elder Scrolls 5, I think. Except there's a twist to this one. You can have all the DLCs, plus there's an extra little slot on the title menu for
and
mods.
You're going to like this. You can get all the basic mods that were featured in the PC version of the game back when it first came out.
Well, not just that. You can also get some of the custom ones that can be bought online.
Now, isn't that a treat?
Like, you can get the Master Chief mod, which lets you get Master Chief armor, the energy sword. So you can just have a regular Halo game inside of Skyrim.
And also, going back to Dragon Ball Xenoverse, you will be able to access the Goku Super Saiyan mod. And you will be able to unleash... Wait for it. Kamehameha. Yeah, you will be able to do that. And also, another popular mod for Skyrim fans, you will be able to be the dragon
Alduin.
Now, you have to understand that mod is overpowered. Please use responsibly.
Yes, because...
Don't drink and fly.
Yes. We do not want our houses to burn down immediately.
Yeah, that'd be bad.
That would.
And if you're playing online with people and decide to use that mod, don't blow them up, okay?
Ooh, that reminds me. There is speculation that this Skyrim will be multiplayer. You cannot quote me on that. I don't know for sure.
We do not yet have confirmation.
No.
But it is likely. I mean, they can do whatever they want with the game to make it more popular and get more people to buy it, obviously. It's all about what the gamers want. They're trying to give us as much of what we want as they can.
And most of the time, what people wanted was to see Draugrs and Skeletons as playable characters, which is another one of the mods you can have in the game. So, like, you know those dead zombie things that are supposed to be dead for thousands of years, but they still have skin and muscle on them? You can now be one of those. And one of the last things you can be is the Death Lord.
Right there. Now, a lot of you have faced the Death Lord in-game and thought, oh crap, what am I going to do? I'm not high enough level for this, my magic isn't strong enough. Well, now you will be able to be the Death Lord.
Yeah.
And then you will go in-game and kill the Death Lord as the Death Lord.
And one of the spells for the Death Lord, you get to summon one of the 9 dragon priests.
That's right. You heard him. You'll be able to call in backup to kill yourself with yourself and a friend.
What? I don't know where that one went. But,
Well, it wasn't a cell phone call. It was just like, oh, mighty dragon priest, arise! Or something like that.
I'm gonna laugh if that's the animation.
Yeah, if they use my voice, I'm going to sue.
But the graphics are better. Like, everyone knows the difference between the graphics from Xbox One and PlayStation 3 to from Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3 to Xbox One and PlayStation 4. Now, the graphics in this, it actually looks like you're walking through the forest. The dragons, I don't want to talk about because they're scary.
Woo!
And
they're scaly, ugly, and they have lots of elemental ways to kill you.
But if all that is enhanced graphics, what would the Draugrs and Skeletons look like?
Oh, you fight a Draugr and Skeleton in this game, it's like you're walking into a horror film. you're straying away from the classic hack and slash versus your typical ogre, your trolls, and even the dragons. These draugrs, the animations on them, really scary. The way they move is actually a little bit different, too. They programmed it to be more like they were dead and rotting, except for the ones that have still the muscle fiber and skin on them. The skeleton ones are going to be, like, shambling about, and then they'll sprint at you and try to kill you.
Yeah,
you think they're slow,
they're not
but
the
they're not.
zombies.
Yeah, they fooled you, didn't they?
Another
I guarantee you there's a Skyrim person watching right there now, and he's like, yep, I know what they're talking about.
Another interesting thing.
He's that guy.
Another interesting thing about the game. Whenever you went to Solstheim, you always encountered these werebears.
Oh, no.
But you could never become them. Unless you had a mod, per se. But now, there is a mod to become the werebear. But that's not all. There's also a mod to become Godzilla.
Oh wait, that's Chewbacca, my bad.
Yeah. It's the same transformation thing as the werewolf or werebear, but instead of becoming a werewolf or werebear, you become a giant, scaly muscular,
ugly lizard.
But it's not the Argonian. We are not trying to fool you. You can actually become Godzilla.
This is confirmed.
Yes.
There's
other videos on
3
YouTube.
times confirmed, at least.
At least.
At least.
There's other videos on YouTube. I've seen them. They are not the Argonian. But, the punching thing in the game is still the same. That reminds me. This next game is all about physical contact.
Get ready. Wait for it.
This is
3,
the most anticipated
2,
game of the year.
1.
WWE 2K17. And in the game, which they still have to fix a lot of this, because almost all the NXT characters in the game are on the main roster now. And none of the NXT characters that are in it now, that are in the business now, are in the game. So it's going to be a
Isn't
bit
that just a
laid
pain
back.
in the butt?
Well, that's how it is with all the games.
It's disappointing.
It is.
They'll put it a year ahead of the year we're in, and yet they can't keep the current people who are actually in WWE in the games.
Well,
It's a darn shame.
They have to get the game out before the year comes. So
Yeah.
anyway, there are confirmed screenshots of DLC characters. One of them being the Joker from the new Suicide
Squad. If you didn't notice, I'm wearing the eye patch so I can look a bit like the original Deadshot.
And
you know, the white one?
Joker on my sleeve. So yeah. Anyway.
That was my Joker impression right there. Enjoy it. Love it.
But
hate it.
the
Whatever.
matches in there,
Comment
I've
below.
heard they're supposed to bring back the casket match. Or the buried alive match. I don't remember which one. But,
Buried alive, buried alive, buried alive, buried alive. Ooh, next.
we're not in the music business.
And yet there are a bunch of guitars behind us.
You don't see anything. Those don't exist.
Y'all see
That's just a
everything.
green screen.
Y'all also saw the cat wandering around in the background earlier.
But, anyway. What are we talking about?
We were talking about how the casket matches and the buried alive
yes.
matches will return.
Now, this is just speculation here. The animation for when The Undertaker does the casket match is he does his knee thing and he lifts his arm, but lightning strikes the casket and lights it on fire. So,
Now I warn you, it is incredibly dangerous and you are not to try this at home. Understand?
that is the one rule.
All of you.
Especially
Even you.
You
in the corner. Sitting on that... What is that? Beanbag?
I don't know. I think it's a futon bean bag.
Oh my god, did they even make those anymore? How old are you?
I don't know.
Hold up. Oh. I'd say like maybe 42.
Yeah. Anyway, we're gonna wrap this video up. Go see the new Suicide Squad movie.
Yes, so worth it.
It is.
So epic. So many explosions, so much action.
And a good
So much
soundtrack.
death.
The main song they used for the trailer is Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen.
Yes.
Which is a very good song. And it goes perfectly with the trailer.
Now I warn you, the Joker's crazy.
You didn't.
Oh wait, y'all already knew that. That's besides the point. Watch out, they're all crazy.
And especially us. But
Yes.
we're not in the movie.
He's more crazy than me. On Thursdays. Every other day. I'm pretty much the psycho one. See, it scares him.
Anyway, go see the movie. It's really good.
Like, share, comment below.
Stay modest, and we'll see you guys in
Later.
the next video.